Hey there, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moon Directed, where we work with the energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward the most positive way possible. I am having a Mercury retrograde day. Hope your day is going better. So today we're going to cover the astrology for February 8th through the 14th. So happy Valentine's Day. I think it's setting up to be really a nice one for everybody, and this is happening for you with that new moon in your 7th house of partnership. So hopefully you have a really exciting time. Okay, that looks like you showed up for yourself. I want to know what that's about. So we have the Strength card. It's called Control. This is really focusing in on who you are. And you have the Hangman, Observe. So there's a situation this week where it's going to really pay to pay attention. It's going to pay to really focus in on what's going on around you. I'm going to turn the camera down so that you can see the cards, and then let's get into the rest of it. Hopefully I don't turn the camera off. I'm hoping. I am so not tech. This is not that tech. Okay, one more time. Trying to get, there we go, so you can see everything. Unfortunately, you can also see my light, but you don't got to do what I can do. Okay, so here we go. We start out with the moon in Capricorn as we walk into the week, and the moon is it's gonna be in a really nice energy, supportive energy with Mars and with Uranus and with Neptune. And so there's this opportunity to really think about and brainstorm about what it is that you want to do and how you want to manage things on Monday. Plus the Mercury is going to conjunct with the Sun, and so there's an opportunity to kind of focus in, even though it's moving in retrograde. So when Mercury is moving in retrograde, things like my computer break, but other things can go also. It kind of makes everything staticky and hard to manage everything. And so when that's going on, there's an opportunity to go over the details. Just be really careful, but you can really focus in on it with what the other planets are doing. And then we have Venus is going to come into conjunction with Saturn, and they're going to talk about what is of value and what is the structures that need to be coming in place around it. So there's a really good place to be doing some of that brainstorming work that you're doing. And at the same time, though, it's going to be sextiling with Chiron, which is about making choices and decisions over how you want to heal the situation. How are you going to work through these conversations and stuff? And so then after that, the moon is going to move into conjunction with Pluto. And when the moon is in conjunction with Pluto, it is about how are you going to transform the situation and what are you really going to do with it. This control, this observing that you're doing. And so you have change of direction. So yes, that's sextile. How are you going to heal the situation? How do you move things forward? How do you make the adjustments that you need to make in order to accomplish what you want? And you have, oh wow. And the adjustment and the direction you're going to go is, it says walk away. Oh. Okay, walk away from what doesn't work for you. It says let go of burdens and attachments, surrender your ego and walk away. Feel the freedom and enlightenment as you rise above petty matters. Find your inner voice through the quest. No one is perfect. Accept things as they are. And this week there's a lot of energy around being able to find our voice and be able to speak our truth and what we want to, bring in for ourselves. And the change of direction says change is necessary and inevitable at this point. It is in your favor. Your intuition has been alerting you that a change in your approach and outlook must occur. Now is the time to act, make your move. And when we have two major arcana cards showing up here, this is like a major deal. And so whatever it is, you already know what it is. So even though all this stuff is happening in that 7th house, that is not necessarily every Leo's 7th house. It depends on where your rising sign is. And so it could be a situation with family members. It could be a situation with a work, a job, a career move. It could be a physical moving to a new community. There could be a lot of things going on here, but whatever it is, you are aware. It is time to go. And pull in your energy and trust in that. I'll tell you what, on Tuesday, that moon for 8 hours is void of course. That means it does not, it comes out of that major conjunction with Pluto, and then it is another 8 hours before it moves into the sign of Aquarius. And so from like 12:22 p.m. until 8:20 p.m. on Tuesday is a really good time to really pull your energy in, to be creative, to organize your thoughts, to figure out what you're going to do, and if you need to meditate and connect with spirit to help you get the guidance that you need. And so that could be this observation, this pulling your energy in. That moon is going to move into Aquarius then at 8:20 p.m. on Tuesday. And so then Wednesday we've got the moon squaring off with Mars. So words can get a little testy. It can be a little angry. It can be a little upset. So just be aware that people's tempers are going to be, there's going to be a need for that control. The moon is going to then conjunct with Saturn, and so you're going to want to figure out how you feel about the structures that are in place. Then it moves into conjunction with Venus. What is the value of what is important to you? How do you feel about finances or emotional situations, relationships? And then how do you expand these feelings and your wants and your needs into something that's really concrete when it starts moving into Jupiter? It comes into connection with Jupiter. Jupiter and Venus actually conjunct at 10 a.m. on the 11th. And so they're very close together. So that is a conversation about what really matters to you and how do you expand that into your life. And then the moon is going to conjunct with Mercury, and the Mercury is still pretty close to the sun, right? And so there's going to be a lot of focus about the communication about what you value and how you want to build the structures for yourself moving forward, happening all week long. So that new moon says it's a time to give rather than to take. Time to give rather than to take. And manifesting your dreams. Your dreams are coming true. So I think this is giving to yourself what it is that you need. Walking away from the things that are not working, changing the direction. I feel like you've been fighting really hard for something and it's not working. What really would make you happy? What would bring in the joy and the contentment for you? What is it that you really want to do? Because this is the time. This moon being basically in conjunction, well, it's at 23 degrees, but it's really having, I can almost talk, having that Mercury retrograde. Having Venus conjunct Jupiter at the same time of the new moon gives this new moon the opportunity to really manifest for yourself what it is that you want. The new moon happens at 2:05 p.m. on the 11th. And so, you know, what do you want? So sit down and write it down. There is a need to be willing to accept help from the universe, to maybe accept the situation for what it is. And there's this realization, okay? There's this realization that there is something better for you. There is something that you really want, that you really could go for. And how do you get there? How do you get there? So, I'm sorry, I'm playing with the lighting. I just can't stand looking at that. I can't fix it either. All right, just dealing, I guess, today. Today is about dealing. You may relate based on what I'm seeing here. Okay, so what do you have here? Oh my gosh. So, change of direction, but it's a change of direction with ease. It is a change of direction with ease. This is a time for change, shape-shifting of your soul's evolution. It's time to reconsider what you are wanting. You may be in for a surprise, and I feel like it's a good surprise with Venus and Jupiter in conjunction, and then in the light of the moon. Okay, so this talks about a full moon. So the seeds of intention that you plant now will take about 18 months to come to fruition. It'll be with the full moon in Aquarius that happens during your birthday sign a year and a half from now, that some of these things, so there should be steps and stages along the way. You should be seeing things happening, but there is a culmination point that comes about 18 months down the road. And so a full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. So this could have been that most recent full moon that happened in Leo. Oh, that makes so much sense. It happened in Leo a couple weeks ago. And maybe that's where you were like, yeah, no, this isn't working for me. Oh, that makes total sense. Okay. All right. The moon is going to move into Pisces at 2:20 something, 2:23, 2:25. I can't read my writing. a.m. on Friday. And on that day, Mercury conjuncts Venus. So that conversation continues about around what is of value. What really matters? What do you want? And there's an opportunity for growth here. So there might be a need to really have these conversations with people that are important players, that play a role in whatever it is that's going on here, than whatever that's happening. So, oh, I love that these are your cards. So you have nostalgia. It says focus on the here and the now. Just because things were the way they were and you were hoping they were, you know, whatever, and the things didn't work out or whatever that is that was going on. Where you are right now is what matters. And you're about to change direction with ease so that you can start manifesting your dreams. This is a time to give your dreams an opportunity. That's what I feel like here. Like, give them an opportunity to flourish and to grow. That is the new moon in Virgo. And for you, Leo, that would actually be in your second house of what you value, which is this whole Venus energy about what you value. But you also have the escapist. Come home to yourself. Walk away from what's not working for you so that you can come home to yourself, so that you can regain your sense of personal well-being, so that you can step fully into the power of who you are. So, all right, hopefully I can do this without turning anything off. I got you some Chinese fortune cookie cards. I've been dying to use those. I've been saving them because we have the new moon. Sorry, I had to bring it into focus. Or not. Just, oh gosh, audio visual is not my thing. Okay, so let's get you these cards, and if this doesn't come into focus soon. Yeah, okay. Well, you have a lot. So you have planning. Now is the time to lay down the foundation of your future. Financial gains are more than likely. There we go. Personal riches. So again with that, small successes are likely now and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically, but avoid the get-rich-quick schemes. Love life, affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart, as difficult situations will be resolved by good decisions this week. Ooh. The decisions you make now, so staying in a situation that is not working for you in the heart space is going to block the opportunity for you to bring in what you want. You have this manifesting dreams and you have manifestation. A bountiful time awaits you and your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. And the future. You may travel or host an overseas traveler soon. Either way, great social fun awaits. Oh, I don't know a Leo that isn't excited about that. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'm sorry about the fuzzy camera. I don't know how to fix that. It's on autofocus, and I don't know what that... I don't know how to use my camera. All right, you guys take care. I'll talk to you next week, and hopefully my computer will be working. We'll see.